Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to find full ebooks through the BC Library. Ebooks are useful for research because they provide in-depth coverage of a topic. Unlike shorter articles, books explore subjects more broadly and often include historical context, background information, and detailed analysis. They're especially helpful when you're just starting research or when you need a deeper understanding of a subject. So in this tutorial, we're going to look at three main ways to find ebooks. One, through OneSearch, and two, the academic ebook collection by EBSCO, as well as the Gale eBooks database. Whether you're going to use OneSearch or access the ebook databases individually, to get started, you first need to go to the library's homepage. To do so, on the Bakersfield College homepage, click Services and Resources, and scroll down, click Library. And here, if you scroll down and click Research, you can access OneSearch with this link here, Find Books and More with OneSearch. I'm going to open that window, as well as find all of our databases with A to Z databases. So I'm going to open that as well, but first I'm going to show you how to access ebooks through OneSearch. Since OneSearch is the library's main search tool, it will search across all of the databases that BC has subscriptions to, including the ebook collections. So, to specifically look for ebooks before you even begin searching, you can click BC Library and eBooks under the Search For bar up here, and material type you can also select books, and then you would just type a topic. Let's just say social media. So since this is looking at both the physical books that the BC Library has as well as online resources, if you want to specifically look for online ebooks, go to Available Online here on the left side, check that. Click the Apply Filters to lock it in. And here are going to be all of the results for social media available in online ebooks. To access them, you would click the resource. And here you can click under Full Text Availability, click the link to where it's hosted. In this case, it is the EBSCO Academic eBook Collection, which is one of the biggest, most popular, and most used databases that BC offers. And this is how the screen is going to look for EBSCO, at least. You have the book information here. You have the access options here, so you could either download the EPUB full text as well as a PDF full text. Sometimes there are restrictions on the amount of pages that you can download a day. So in this particular resource, only 40 pages are allowed. So this depends on what the resource is. But sometimes if you create an EBSCO host account here and sign into your EBSCO host account. This is different than your BC credentials, but sometimes you have more pages available to you. Sometimes you could download the entire book outright. So if you can't access the full resource, get a hold of us, let us know, or try to create an account through EBSCO. But anyways, as you can see, we have the table of contents on the right over here. So we have the chapters, and then the specific parts of the chapters, specific readings in it. I also want to show you a few neat features about accessing these ebooks. So since this is an entire book and there's a lot to get through, you might want to just search within the book. So for example, I'm just going to type in Facebook, and this will bring up all the times that Facebook is mentioned in the book entirely. So we have the pages here and we have the sections here. social media data and various practices. This is just the introduction. And if you want to click it, it'll take you directly there, as well as keep your search term highlighted. So if you don't want to read an entire book start to finish, understandably, the search feature is a very good function to use. And additionally, if you want to double check that the resource is actually about what your topic is, you can also peruse the index of the particular resource. So you can see the main themes or topics here and the pages that they are discussed. So this could also be helpful to look before diving into a work from the beginning. And then additionally, if you don't want to download the chapter, you can use, or if you want to download the chapter, excuse me, you can use this download button here or the download button here. And then as you can see, you get to choose the chapters you want, the full book if it's available. So here in this case, you would sign in to your EBSCO account and you might actually have more than 40 pages available to you. I'm not entirely sure offhand, but it's a good thing to check. So that is how you would download it. If you want to cite the source, you can click this button, the cite feature here, and then just choose the particular formatting style you're using, APA, MLA, Chicago, they're all here. And you would just copy this and put it on your works cited. Always double check these though, they might not be entirely 100% correct, so always verify these with the correct formatting style. And then additionally, if you wanted to share this particular source, you can create a link to it by clicking here and then copy that if you wanted to send it to yourself or someone else. And last but not least, there is also a read aloud function. So if you hit this text to speech button, it will read aloud the resource for you if you find that you can take in information better audially. So having explored how to search for ebooks in OneSearch and also how to navigate the academic ebook collection by EBSCO, I'm going to show you how to access the EBSCO academic ebook collection database as well as the Gale eBooks databases individually. So in order to do that, if we go back here to find out all of our databases with A to Z, click that. Under source type here, you can select book, and this will bring up all of the ebook databases. So academic ebook collection is the EBSCO one I was just showing you around. And Gale eBooks is another one that is widely used and one of the more popular ones that we have. And they work pretty much similarly, but what's unique about the Gale eBooks database is that you can search by subjects as well as topics. So rather than just searching broadly for like social media like I did before, we could specifically look through that subject, which will give us even more targeted results. So here I looked under social media for subjects. You would just click the subject. And then here this says all of the resources in which social media is mentioned. Just going to go back here. And the topic finder is a little bit more granular, a little bit more specific about different aspects of a particular subject. So to show you how that works, I'm going to go to the topic finder here. I'm going to type in social media here. And here are going to point us to results that deal with specific aspects of our topic. So for example, if we were looking at social media and let's say we want to specifically explore social media platforms, you can click this and then it's further broken down into subtopics. So depending on what it is you want to research, you can follow one of these areas, or you can explore what is given to you on the right here as a result. So You can explore social media, Facebook, social media topic page again, and then a few of the widely accessed resources under that topic. And Gale eBooks operates similarly to EBSCO in terms of functionalities and features, but I will show you just what that looks like. So here is a article on social media and social media studies. It has a definition, description, some background information here. So one thing that's great to explore are related subjects here, as well as the more like this. Those can often point you to related articles and resources that are helpful for your topic. And if you want to cite this particular resource here, you would go to the bottom and it already has them made for you. So depending on what formatting style you're using, you can just click the copy citation, whether it's MLA, APA, Chicago, or Harvard. And that'll be an easier way to keep track of your resources. If you wanted to, or well, the site, I guess, is going to do the same thing, but if you wanted to send the link to yourself or someone else, you can send it to an email address or directly to your OneDrive or Google Drive. You can download it by hitting the download feature. You can either click this or click it right here. They will both download the article, as you can see. And if you wanted to take your own notes on it, you can click highlights and notes, and then you might have to make an account to save those, but you would just proceed through there to do so. So that is how to search for many of the ebooks that we offer. It's often easier to start in OneSearch because it'll search through all of the databases, including Academic eBook Collection by EBSCO, as well as the Gale eBooks database. But if you know a particular database that works well with you, you can access them specifically through the A to Z databases list. But luckily, with an ebook, it's very helpful to search within the book, read specific chapters, and download sections as the PDF, and in some cases, often the entire book. So those are a few of the resources available to you. And remember that ebooks are very valuable because they allow you to comprehensively explore a topic and get necessary background information, whereas scholarly articles tend to be about more specific topics and focus more on theoretical backgrounds and extended analysis. Ebooks also have that, but often in a broader, easier to digest way, as opposed to something super specific in a scholarly article. Both very useful, but also both different. And ebooks will be an extremely helpful part of your beginning research. If you have any questions about navigating these databases or need to look for a specific title in particular, don't hesitate to reach out to me or any other friendly BC librarian. We are here to help.